Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us from Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Golden Flashes will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Bowling Green's offense will have the ball first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, they'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire right when the ball's...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense will go to work for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Sets up the screen. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Charlotte ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And
touchdown, golden fashion! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On the run from inside his own 5. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Sims. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Sims. And they will score. Touchdown, BG. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Bringing it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Golden Flashes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Gore. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Gore. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a 42 facing a 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Randall. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Golden Flashes want to move quickly. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Gore. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kent State. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole or, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking downfield, it's Sims. Bringing the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Got his man. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Golden Flashes want to crank the tempo. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a play by the quarterback. What an effort. It looked like he was in a lot of trouble. 4th down, nobody opening. The pass rush is getting to him, but phenomenal athleticism. I mean, you just can't coach that, right? He's able to get to the outside and run that in for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Wants to throw. It's Sims. Pulls it in. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Falcons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Falcons decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Steps away. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The give to the back. And the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on, and his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking for a crease to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Golden Flashes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Golden Flashes have their offense in high gear. Looking to pass inside the red zone. A little release to the back. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Golden Flashes have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And now Kent State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sims. Fires to the middle. It's caught. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Falcons headed quickly to the line. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Falcons will call on their punt team. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. He might want another play. He'll start this drive firing. Tight end finds a soft spot. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Sims using the quick game.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Crosses the 30. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes down the right side. He's at the touchdown. Golden crashes. And the beatdown has ensued. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure any...
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. Gives it on the option. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Sims. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Falcons really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Off the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Looking downfield on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Makes the grab, it's Cameron. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Cameron. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Golden Flashes can really attack on this second and short.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Off play action on first down. Throws for the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Kent State.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Bowling Green, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Now the play fake. Under fire. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Looking to throw at Sims. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Falcons line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Golden Flashes look to do some damage in the red zone. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? On the move. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in his slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Zings it complete to the right. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stand of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
Makes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Looking to fire. Finds his man down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And they'll blow it dead just across midfield around the 45. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field, score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
221 wing, 221 wing. Okay, ready?
Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Touchdown, Kent State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coates. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. To the air on first down. Got the back over the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Golden Flashes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays.
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by a field goal over Rutgers. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Falcons send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Golden Flashes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Golden Flashes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Escapes trouble. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Bowling Green, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Shoots it to the left. The sure hands, it's Rucci. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film.
Looking for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.